Hello everyone, this is Princess here, and in today's video we are going to talk about the two new banners that will be dropping in the next story update. So we will be getting Chapter 6, and along with it is going to feature Gilgamesh's LD and Burst, Kefka's LD and Burst comes back, and Rosa and Guy's LD will be returning. So for the whole purpose of this video, we are just going to be talking a lot about Gilgamesh and a little bit about Kefka. So let's get started. So Gilgamesh's LD is called the Masamune, and this grants him the skill called I Suppose I Misjudged. So it's a 4-hit AoE Brave split HP attack dealt 2 times. It has an 80% Brave potency per hit, has a 150% Stolen Brave overflow, raises Brave based on HP damage dealt after the first attack, and then grants Wanderer of the Rift for 4 turns. So when you have Wanderer of the Rift active, this will randomly change his skill to Ice Brand, Apocalypse, Royal Sword, or Mythgraven Blade at the start of his turn. Keep in mind this is a 25% chance, so your chances of getting a specific one is going to be random. And they do work the same way as their counterparts do. So like Ice Brand will delay the enemy, Brave Batteries the party, and then launches. Apocalypse will delay an enemy's turn. Royal Sword has turn manipulation, and then Mythgraven Blade will heal. And then as for the buff itself, so Wanderer of the Rift will raise Brave and HP damage up by 20%. And then for the LD boards, it raises attack, Stolen Brave overflow, and also raises Brave damage. And then for the LD passives, at 1 out of 3 it raises Brave damage, 2 out of 3 extends Wanderer of the Rift to 9 turns, so he has it for 13 total, and then 3 out of 3 adds another use, and this will also raise attack with each limit break. So then looking at the LD call, so when you call Gilgamesh in to use I Suppose I Misjudged, this will raise the caller's attack, Stolen Brave overflow, and their Brave and HP damage. Finally, we have his burst weapon, which is called the Excalibur, and this will grant him Ultimate Illusion. It's a 2-hit AoE Brave split HP attack dealt 4 times, has a 50% Brave potency, and then deals 5 Brave hits, and then has a 300% Brave potency. So his burst effect is going to be 12 turns, and it has 4 stacks. So 1 stack raises the party's Brave damage, 2 stacks raises the Stolen Brave overflow, 3 stacks raises the party HP damage, and then at level 4, it raises the party's max Brave cap, and this will go up whenever Gilgamesh takes a turn. So then looking at his burst plus, so instead of just starting with like 2 Brave hits, he will now deal 3 Brave hits, and then go in with the group HP attack 4 times. And then on the second hit, he will deal 10 Brave hits. The Brave potency increases after each HP attack rotation. And then at 2 out of 3 over here, so this will improve his burst effect at level 1 and level 4. So at level 1, Brave damage goes up by 50%, and then at level 4, the party's max Brave cap goes up by 10%. So then looking over at Kefka's Burst Plus, so when you use Forsaken, it will be an 8-hit AoE Brave HP attack dealt twice, and has a 150% Brave potency per hit. And then at 2 out of 3, it will extend his burst effect for 8 turns, as well as improve the effect. So it adds Party Stolen Max Brave Overflow up, and then Party Max Brave Cap up. And when the party attacks a debuffed enemy, all of the enemy's Brave damage resist goes down per debuff, which is 80% at max. Okay, so now moving on to the Lufenia and Lufenia Plus. So you will be fighting the Death Riders again. So when their HP falls below 80%, that's when the orb will appear. You can't cancel it out, and it starts at 5. So you can raise the orb up by 5 when you're using a transformed HP attack. This does apply to HP plus, double plus, and triple plus as well. Or you can just let them act, and the orb will go up by 1. And then just going further down onto the reductions, so they can reduce Brave damage and Brave recovery by like 70, 80, and 90%. And they also mentioned that right over here. So if you, right over here at this point, If the same character acts 5 or more times in a row, they will transfer all of their debuffs onto the party, including frame buffs, so essentially Yuffie's skill 2, and they can also extend them by 3 turns. So if you're running someone like Terra or Lightning or Noctis, be careful when you're using them, because unless you want to get hit with the debuffs. And then for characters who have upgraded HP attack, this can literally apply to anyone. Anyone who has HP plus, double or triple plus can work. It doesn't have to be someone with a completely like different HP attack, like Queen's Devastate when you use her EX. It doesn't have to be like Garnet's Super Bolt, but you can still use them, essentially. So now I'm going to head over to JP and I'm going to showcase Gilgamesh's LD, so I will be right back. Okay, so we're back on Opera Omnia now, and I'm doing the, I'm on the final stage, well, not the final stage, but the bonus stage, I think it was called. I know it was like that for Chapter 4. So here are the Death Riders, and I'm gonna try you guys first, because I don't want you to go crazy with the attacks. Anyway, so right over here is I Suppose I Misjudged. So he gets down on his knees and then begs. And then he just lies and just attacks you, which is pretty funny. Okay, so they're just gonna... Yeah, so that was Doom. And then I don't think, Oh wow, he missed completely. Dummy. So on the next turn, Gilgamesh's HP attack is gonna change. So right over here, I don't know what this one is. I don't remember what this one is. Oh, this is Royal Sword. So turn manipulation. And he does have Onion Knight's Royal Sword. Alright, so I'm going to do that again. And I'm going to see if I can try and get something different. Alright, so we're going to try these guys again. Yeah, main reason Gilgamesh is main reason Kefka is here, just so they don't get spam crazy with the HP attacks. Alright, so now we have, I believe this is Ice Brand. Oh no, that's Mythgraven Blade. And then he healed us. So just like that. Keep in mind, this is a 25% chance, so again, chances of getting a specific skill that you want is going to be random. So that pretty much covers up everything for Gilgamesh's LD and Burst. Thank you guys very much for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe, and I will see you all next time.